Hi, everybody. Hello and welcome to uh, Euphoria? EUphoria? No one's actually told me how it's pronounced, but welcome to the Summer of Sci-Fi. We're all a bunch of EU-based TTRPG performers, creatives, just generally wonderful people, and me, I guess. All here to do some sci-fi. Let's start introducing with all the wonderful people. Whoever raised their hand up first gets to introduce themselves and tell us cool things about them. There we go, Taylor.
Hello, my name is Taylor Navarro. I use she, her pronouns, and I am the teacher's pet. I am a woman with light tan skin, long brown hair that's currently down. I'm wearing black glasses and a black fleece. And I'm going to pick on somebody. I'm going to pick on Ruben to go next.
I'm being picked on. Oh no. Hi everyone, I'm Ruben. My pronouns are they, them, or he, him, whatever you like. I am a light-skinned mixed-race individual. I'm wearing glasses. I've got swoopy hair. I'm wearing a purple leather jacket and a red, gray, black cafe. Solidarity with Palestine. Let's go. Khalil, you're next.
I'm gonna start with the Palestine. Hey, I'm Khalil Thirlaway. I use he, him pronouns, and I am a man with a light tan skin, short stubbled beard, and short shaved head. I'm wearing a blue t-shirt and black headphones. So now over to Rachel.
Hi, my name's Rachel. I'm a black woman with dark brown skin and long dreadlocks. I am really excited to get going. And yeah, that's it, really.
Hi. And that's it. I'm Chirag, pronouns he, him. I'm an British Indian man, and with wearing a pink shirt, beard, short beard, and my hair is being kept up with my headphones because it's the only way it doesn't mess up my hair. And I get complaints if they mess up my hair. And yes, that's me. We are here. We're here for an exciting game of Scum and Villainy. Where we are all playing. You guys, I'm the GM. You guys are all the scoundrels on this very important, very criminal action of stealing back culturally significant artifacts. What? I thought you guys were the bad guys. What? Oh my. Uh, do we want to tell each people what you guys are going to be playing, or do we want to save that for afterwards after the stinger?
Let's save that for after the stinger.
Yeah. But yeah, this is going to be a lot. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Everyone's having, a lot of things you haven't noticed by watching. I managed to get an all POC crew of Europeans. Let's go.
Woo!
I know, harder than you think, but we have an excellent production crew. They're in hiding right now, but we couldn't have done this without Aida and the rest of the team. But yes, I hope you're watching the rest of the Summer of Sci-Fi, but do it after you finish watching this episode. So yes, and yes, get tuned, buckle up, because we're going to shoot off to space for Star Taker.
Pew 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 pew.
Yeah, pew 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 pew. I'm getting shot. I'm getting shot. So, we begin the exciting adventures of Star Taker as going straight to hyperspace, attached in this world. The only way to travel across great lines of faster than light is not by spaceship. Well, they help. Main thing is finding the ancient space rays, large manta ray like creatures that travel across time and space, and finding one, hitching a ride to it, and hopefully arriving at the destination in mind. Usually, there are some regular ones that you can try and find out how they go travel to it like bus stops. Multiple ships will be on it. Occasionally, you'll end up on one that will end up thousands of years in the past in the galaxy you were not intending to go to. But that's also fine because that's how we have fun adventures, meeting wonderful creatures that should or should not exist. That's not the issue here. What is here is you guys have managed to find a specific way that is traveling exactly where our heroes needed to go on the heist road trip of a lifetime, as they will be going to the 4 planets that these scoundrels need to head to, as they are on a mission. Not a mission from Space God. No. This is a mission, uh, an exciting mission. As you attach, we go to the ship, which we'll go into details. We go to our four heroes as we go now to Taylor. Tell us about your character and what they're hoping to get from this mission. Definitely not from Space God. This important mission.
This important mission, not from Space God. Okay, my character, Amanda Pelota, she uses she, her pronouns, is in, I guess, like the docking bay of the ship.
Mhm.
Um, you see like a control panel near like the loading doors, welding mask on, like sparks flying as she's welding something. Who knows what it is or if it needs to be done, but this is the intro that we're going with now.
Mhm.
She finishes and lifts up her visor, and you see like light olive skin, like she's got thick black hair that has been braided like to the side, tank top, and unusual eyes. They are large and glittering, bug-like eyes in this humanoid body. And as the camera kind of pans back over her shoulder, almost like you know how toddlers love to wear fairy wings, and that's a universal toddler experience.
Mhm.
She has like 2 slits in the back of her tank top, and has a pair of like tiny bee wings growing out of her shoulder blades.
It's true.
Amanda is a half chitinite, half human,
Yeah.
and
Do,
she's hoping to get a piece of history back along with the rest of the crew.
are those wings non-functional, or do they work like bees do? Where like, how do they work on the bodies that seem outlandish? Wait, we've all seen bee movie, but still,
We've all seen the Bee movie.
at different
Um,
speeds.
I think that the wings work, but only when it's like a life or death type situation, when she's under intense pressure.
Yeah.
She's quite young. She's like in her mid-20s. She's still kind of learning how to control them. They grew in a bit late. So she's still kind of getting used to them. But they perform when there is high stress. And
Mhm.
luckily, she lives her life in high stress because she is a scoundrel on a ship, getting ready to steal back an important artifact to her people.
Got it. The wings have ADHD. Love it. We just work.
So relatable.
So, as you're working on this ship, there are different sectors of the ship. It's not maybe not the newest ship around, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done. Which area of the ship have you focused on the most? The engines, the hull, the comms, or the weapons?
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Um, I am going to say, based on what we're here to do, probably the engines.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go
Um,
fast.
we gotta go fast. 100%, because we can't get caught, because if we're caught, they're gonna take the artifacts back. And that is not what we're doing here. We're taking them and we are getting out of Dodge.
Yes. Uh, so, so as you've got that, the engines, you fine tune them, you've improved them a fair amount. Uh, as you've been working on this, who you know who on this ship do you think you Amanda is closest to from the rest of the 4-person crew, 4 being crew?
Uh, um, I think I'm probably closest to Bucky. Just because Bucky has lived a life that Amanda can only dream of, and whether he likes it or not, Amanda is like constantly asking him questions and like listening to stories that Bucky likes to share.
Right. Well, since Bucky's good at answering all these questions, Khalil, answer my question. What is Bucky like, and what is Bucky up to at this point in hyperspace?
I think whether Amanda knows it or not, Bucky does enjoy her questions, and he is quite focused on kind of perpetuating and maintaining culture that is at stake of being lost. And so he might not show his gratitude at her asking super well, but he definitely feels it. Bucky is a full chitinate, so just like Amanda was mixed chitinate and human. Yes.
Yeah, human.
So I look a lot more insectoid. I do have a kind of upright stance, but it's kind of more like a praying mantis's upright stance. So I have kind of an upright torso, and it's kind of a turquoise fading to light green on the stomach with red orange compound eyes and like mandibles and antennae and everything. But instead of the like bladed hands of a mantis, I've got kind of just hands that are kind of long digited hands like this that I use to manipulate stuff. I'm wearing a dark gray kind of sort of militarized kind of utility puffer jacket. Maybe not militarized, but like a dark gray puffer jacket that's quite long with lots of pockets on the outside and open at the front, so you can see that he has 4 legs that he's walking on.
That's good. So what's he up to, like on the ship? Is he working on anything privately? Is he responding to some, messages from like his fans? Is he up to any? Is he up to anything specific? Is he doing some planning? What's he up to currently?
I think because Amanda has been focusing on the engines, Bucky is probably smacking the side of one of the communication kind of panels to try and get the screen to stop flickering. And yeah, I'm probably trying to kind of relay messages between various members of my I mean, some would call it a cult. It's a special interest cultural group.
Of course.
Yeah. And is it paid
Special-
membership?
Yeah.
Actually, it's not. It is very much more. It's kind of devoted to that kind of maintenance of chitinate culture in the face of the forces that the galaxy has weighed against it.
Yeah. Would you be trying to get in touch with, like using the com? Would you try and get in touch with any of your potential contacts on the planet you're, the first planet you're heading to, or would you be like, I don't want to draw any attention. I'm not trying to. Or would you be trying to contact someone there?
Oh, I would absolutely be trying to, see if there are any assets of the group that are in place in that system or on that planet, or who might have useful information about, layouts, weaknesses, or like other people that we could contact, stuff like that.
Yeah. Looking over, you have a list of contacts you've selected. Which of them do you think's most likely to help you? Because you've selected 2.
I think it depends what. I think it depends what our destination is.
That's true.
I would say the more likely one is probably my diplomat friend.
Yeah. As you're contacting, you have him. Sorry, I'm putting him up so I can remember his name.
Their name is GZ.
Oh, GZ.
Oh, that's what's on my character sheet. But if you had written,
I got him. That's the one I'm looking for. Yeah. So yeah, GZ. Is the comms again hyperspace difficult getting in touch with. Definitely gives a message like, hey, we should absolutely catch up thing, because again, don't want to be too open about what you want. But he says like, I got some of that plant juice, that good stuff. If you wanna, and then this connection like goes away.
Like thousands of pupils dilate. Actually, technically, insect eyes don't have pupils. Compound eyes work completely differently, but we won't go into that.
The fact those dilate is alarming and just shows how good the stuff is.
In the cartoon, they dilate.
Yes. In that case, shall we give a +1 to comms?
Ooh,
Or would you? Yeah, because you guys, there are different things. So you'll have a +1 engine, +1 to tongue. Besides Manda, is there anyone that Bucky feels especially, feels close to on the ship?
I think Bucky's relationship with HCE is probably complicated because of their intertwined parallel histories, kind of. But with Siri, they kind of share an affinity for the paranormal, the psychic, the otherworldly. And also, we probably both get weird looks when we go to human majority planets. And so, yeah, probably quite close with Siri in that front.
Yeah. As the camera shifts over, Rachel, tell us about what Siri's getting up to, like as the ship is, traveling along at the speed of Hopper, the manta ray.
I think Siri is probably, if there's like a porthole on the hull, just kind of staring out at everything going past. And what this looks like, she's very intrigued by the scenes that she's seeing, is just a lot of tentacles, like too many inky black cosmic like tentacles. And when she gets excited, she kind of vibrates slightly. So if you imagine like a mop moving in slow motion and all the little tentacles just kind of waving around, she's having a great time trying to just attune to the sounds of the universe, and take it all in, really.
Yeah, it is a strange as you're looking outside into the portal, which isn't like pure glass. It is simulated holograph to like look at it, but it is the strange thing of like you are hearing like the light, the colors go past you, and it's like even though and you are like smelling the sensation of traveling in. It's like it's synesthesia on people who don't get it and getting senses that your species might not naturally get. You're feeling it, the colors of numbers in your tentacles, that sensation. It is that odd, hard way to like feel it. As you are like, as you're like traveling, just like this blob of tentacles. What do you feel about the large space manta ray, which some people may have called Hopebird, as it's traveling on? Do you see it like, is there some mind to it? Do you just see it like as a force of the universe, or you see it as like it's just an animal where like where parasites on what or symbiotic with? How does Siri feel about Hopebird?
Yeah, I think she sees it as a kind of, parallel existence, the two sound waves that are slowly in phase for a moment and once again will, become unsynchronized. But for now, just vibing really on this giant space manta ray. And just happy to be here, kind of, connected in the oneness of the universe and all that.
You're feeling this kind of connection. You feel this kind of connection with Hopebird. You can vibe with it. But there is something that's kind of like bringing you back what you're looking for. What is Siri? What is the thing Siri's hoping to like retrieve, heist back, so to speak?
So Siri is from a group of people called the Noxuri, who are an alien people that are often seen as like savages that like to kill people. A lot of these things come from myths of the people who encounter them and are not based in fact. So the artifact that she's trying to retrieve is currently being advertised as a kind of war club, the brutal club, and it's been stolen away. It's kind of being championed around some faraway planet. But in actual fact, it's a musical instrument that can only be played by a creature with too many tentacles. So it's shiny, it looks kind of like bubbly, like you would have no idea how to use it unless you knew the inner workings of the tentacled being that is Inserata of Trembling Forest and Cosmic Shiver, or Siri for short.
Nice. Yeah, of course. That makes perfect sense. Do you have the
Does it?
as much as anything does? You know, we're all space raised at some point. Yeah. Actually, like thinking over that. The ship. As you like thinking, I don't think you owned the ship originally. You're not the initial owner of the ship. Is that correct to say? But you did, as part of the crew, were able to upgrade it in a certain way. There are different upgrades that you could have, offered or like assisted with the ship, which are on page 12 of the release sheets. But let me know which of these you think you were able to like help improve the ship with. False ship papers, we know fake identities for the ship, dark hyperspace lane maps, routes to systems that aren't officially maintained, sometimes faster, often less patrolled, basically ways, to get, hope to move without being seen. Smugglers' rigging, webbing, false skin used to hide small items close to the body, that you smuggle blasters into a well-guided meeting, hide things within the tentacles, just to, make everyone, have a little secret pocket. We don't call it secret pockets, but you can. Then we have the lucky charm. They might be supernatural or they might just be, good that way, but they give a little bonus. You can't get the other one. But yes, which of those do you think you were able to offer the crew or offer the ship?
I think the smuggler's rigging is fun. We're trying to snatch an artifact, so being able to conceal something close to us, depending on the artifact in question, could be extremely useful.
Can I say that I love the idea that Israel has just like a pocket dimension somewhere and does not elaborate, but just we get to hide things in there.
Absolutely. And I've not mentioned any details of her face because, well, you can't see it. It's under the tentacles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like that. Is it Sesame Street, the guy who's all beard? Who am I thinking of? Oh, maybe I think of a different puppet.
Are you thinking of the thing from the Addams Family?
I am thinking of the thing from the Addams Family. That's the one. There we go.
Shout out Oscar the Grouch.
Cousin It.
Cousin It. That's
there we
it.
go.
The thing is,
yes.
Oh yeah. You're right. I'm wrong. I'm a fake Wednesday.
No, we got there. Teamwork in the end.
I'm sorry for tricking all the Addams Family fans into getting angry and angrily commenting down below comments.
Just driving us
Please be nice to the EUphoria mods. It's our fault. We're the ones in the wrong.
No,
we just lost our Addams Family sponsor. It's crazy.
Oh no.
No, they were so committed, Netflix. And yes.
Patricia, call me.
Yes.
I mean,
she's taken, sadly.
Yes.
I mean, Gomez, call me.
Real.
Thing, call me? Okay, go on.
Well, we all want things digits, but that's irrelevant. Let's keep going. Sid. There is one last member of the crew, the mysterious HCE. What are your thoughts about them? What's your thoughts?
I think Sue thinks HCE is just, a good vibe. She's been assessing the situation, and they hang out. They've just got a little, cosmic friendship, and I think she's just intrigued by anyone who's maybe got something to hide, like a name that is just letters. There must be more there. So I think Siri's just kind of happily bobbing along, kind of. No, I was going to say a word that I'm not going to say. Hanging out with HCE.
Yeah, that's good. So as you've hung out with HC. See, HC, what are you up to on the ship? How are you hanging out?
I'd like to think, if it's not too radical, that while Isarada is looking out the porthole, like HCE has found some time to basically surf past on their on their Cosmo gear, which is the in-universe sort of like space sport which they practice. And I think as they surf by, you see from the tentacled mass's point of view, you see a like leather-clad sort of like motorcycle jacket situation. You have a motorcycle helmet. You can't see what's behind the mask. The motorcycle helmet has like Valkyrie wings extended from it. They do a little trick, I think, just like do a full-on Christ air in space. God's in the air right there. God's in space. And while they do like a Z-axis rotation, you see on the back of their jacket, "Not your star," and it seems to always be sort of like shining or just like perioded. Like you see "Not your star," and it seems like you say with a ching at the end, like ding. Like there's also a little bing.
I can hear it and look at it.
Exactly, and that is like within that fraction of a second, and maybe you hear some like skeezy French, some skeezy French music playing as well. I feel that's always like in HE's background, just Serge Gainsbourg, just like oh. A little bit.
As we've established, hyperspace is not a vacuum, so everyone who's watching can hear that pretty clearly. So that
In
is
space,
fine.
everyone can hear you. Oh,
Zut alors.
Oh no. Describe the cosmic gear you ride. Was it more like a motorcycle? Is it like a surfboard? What is the thing you're riding on the in hyperspace?
I'm thinking it's straight up snowboarding. My direct inspiration is a certain episode from Space Dandy, which I have not been able to let go from my brain, which is basically surfing on a jet stream ejected from a planet for some natural phenomenon. And just HC is the kind of person who's like, yeah, no, that seems fun to do. So let's go for that. The mystery, I think, behind HCE is easily Googleable, but they never, ever let on that it's publicly available knowledge.
I'm just such a mystery. An enigma. No one could ever really know. Wikipedia, what the fuck's that? Fake news.
Did you know that Google lies sometimes? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
realize the realize in Google.
Have any of us actually Googled it? Because I don't think Commander has.
No.
I'm pretty sure Bucky probably has. But I don't know whether Bucky could verify, like whether that information is true or not. But I think Bucky would have Googled HC, well, like space searched HCE.
No, Google still exists in this
sorry,
far
you mean
future.
the Imperial family? Google, yeah, that rule the entire galaxy.
Yeah,
yeah. So, yeah, I think
the Lord and Lady Plex of House Google. Oh yeah, well, very much aware.
After they won the war against the Musks, yes.
Yeah, I think once Bucky
Incredible.
found out about their about HC's kind of past, would have dug in a little bit.
Sure. Looking in, would it be on the in the information, Ruben, what he's on the heist for? What is he looking for, and who he's angry about who took it?
I think the sort of like result you'd get for the information, like motivations, is an unconfirmed but likely blog post where there is someone very upset about getting fired and someone very upset about having their Cosmo gear stolen by a certain brother. But whether or not this is HCE, this is unconfirmed.
Who knows? Yeah. But as you're like surfing, as you're like starboarding, as you're going, where you're heading off to. You were very fortunate about where Hopebert is heading off, because it is going to find the person who has eluded you so far. The man, the lies, the false legend himself. I believe you wrote him down as BCE. Or did I write that up? What?
He's, yeah, BCE. No, let's go for like instead of HE with BCE. I like that. The brother, their brother and villain and terrible middle manager.
Yes. You've recently found out he got promoted to senior upper middle management.
It was supposed to be me.
Supposed to be you.
It was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be me. You are heading along filled with anger and vigor. Is this ship your property, or were you just able to contribute to it?
I'd like to think that it's a collective ownership kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone has a fair deal, and we don't have to really get into how the ship was obtained, but we all own it.
Sure. So, what kind of upgrades were you able to give it? Special. Were you able to find special hyperspace maps? Things you might have learned while you were traveling. Did you have false ship papers that you got from your time in middle management, just to avoid the kind of notice? What were you able to offer to this kind of smuggling ship?
Can I go faster?
You can. Yeah, sure. You want to do that? We can go faster.
I think HCE just wants to go fast.
Maybe with the dark hyperspace lane maps, like we're taking like riskier routes or something.
Yeah, it's just sort of like then put it into fiction. Might be like a combination of sort of like driving techniques and Rachel, the map thing, just like knowing how things intersect, but also like what wormhole goes to where.
You're aware of paths that are riskier but a lot faster. Doing moves that people didn't think were possible.
Hey, HC is like, if you come out okay, then there was no risk.
Ooh. Yes. And everyone knows doing the Kessel Rock and 5 parsecs is impossible because the Kessel Rock's not real and parsecs is a measure of distance. But you figured it out. You figured it out.
It's appearing through the time travel.
But yes, you all get start seeing alerts from the ship, alerts from the comm, like we are entering spaces. We are preparing land. I don't know whose voice you've programmed for the ships. Whose voice would you have programmed? What kind of voice would you have given it? This ship, is it Butler AI? Is it something else? What have you done?
I have great news for you.
Yay!
The ship sounds exactly like your voice.
No! Why would you choose the worst voice of all?
It sounds exactly like Chirag. That's
I knew
canon.
I know. But I can't believe they sold my rights to my voice so much.
Yeah.
Oh no!
At such a discounted rate.
If it's ethical, I don't know, but we chose just like chill, accessible kind of voice for the Google Maps situation.
Hey y'all, we're arriving at your new destination.
Exactly.
We'll be getting there soon. It sounds like he's taking a blunt right now. Yeah, everybody, I hope you're ready for artificial beaches and last resort as we head off to Apnea. As you're called into the ship. Why don't Ruben? This is the planet that you were excited to head off to, planet Apnea. Why don't you tell the people? Why don't you tell the audience as they see us arriving at this planet what it looks like from a distance or up close?
I think the planet Apnea has a very interesting sort of like artificial atmospheric effect, and that's the first thing you'll see once you get like into like sight distance. I don't know what you want to call it, which is because of the amount of glass domes in which there's like these luxury villages, luxury resorts, spa retreats, corporate retreats, whatever, like aromatherapy retreats, that kind of things. All these retreats within these glass domes cause light to be bouncing in a way that seems like the planet itself is always bubbling. Like there's always sort of motion going upward. It's just like the whole thing has like some sort of, yeah, I guess like ocean wave, right? It used to not be pockmarked with glass bubbles. It used to be, I think, more of a steppe planet. I think I said temperate, not very much interesting going on, until a bunch of fruit company execs decided that they really wanted to go on a luxury holiday, and none of the massive luxury resorts already available to them in the galaxy sufficed, because they had to use, I don't know, they had to use their profits and surplus exploited, what is it, ungainly acquired
Ill-gotten
profits.
gains.
Thank you. I was totally just lost in translation there.
Teamwork.
It's like, hey, let's set up something new. Let's terraform a planet just cause.
Yeah. And they've terraformed it as Abakaashi, the food company with their beautifully with their logos you can find everywhere, and Abakashi phones, wallets, easily replaceable computers, all
There's
manner
like-
of speedboats.
There's like a little watch with a hologram AI mascot that's like, hi, it's me, from like mispronouncing the name all the time.
Yes. Remember, yes. Have you done your steps and learned five sentences of a new language? No, you haven't. You should feel ashamed. Have you tried ordering from a backseat Deliveroo? We have a backseat Eats. We have Newton.
We've
Deal
noticed
with your shame.
We noticed that you haven't actually paid your Netflix 2 subscription. We're actually going to raise the premium on your healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Hang on. Did you say Netflix too?
I did say Netflix 2.
Beautiful. Inspired.
Netflix is going to collapse, but it's going to rise out of the ashes somehow.
It's all sequels.
It's just sequels. Wait, no, because Shrek 2 is objectively better than the original, so they have one movie going for them right now.
Well,
like
all the fighting going on.
Jabberwocky only Jabberwocky episodes. That's all it's going to be.
Yeah. So,
no! What a grim future.
What a grim future. This planet where the water has basically turned into sparkling for reasons.
It's, oh my god, it's carbonized seawater. That's so funny. Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. You're heading to the planet. As you're heading off closer to your destination, which is on this planet, you're well aware of what they are showcasing. There is a exciting new item that's being shown off. The subsequent, it is the safest of all Cosmo gears. It is incredibly beautiful item. Incredibly designed. Made by the inventor as a gift for, section is redacted, before given over by beloved BCE, who you can also see is his face is plastered everywhere. It's like on the walls. It's holding up some of the freshly carbonated water bottles. It's on the patrol ship that's coming to approach you, asking for your ID.
So he
hang on, what?
the sort of like this was made in honor of, like, BCE claimed that as well. Is what you're saying?
BCE, from what you understand, according to his Wikipedia page, has somehow he got it and has is showcasing it on loan to down on this planet, and his face is the new poster, the new exciting thing, and as all things are sponsored, Planet Security is also sponsored. As you can see, his face on the poster as the patrol ships are approaching you guys and say, "Hello, please identify yourselves." Comes in over the comms.
I like to think that we're all sort of like in the comms room, looking at each other together. All right, I didn't actually think this far ahead. What do I say?
Well, we're registered as the Dianthus.
Yeah, but we don't want to tell them if we're stealing something. We don't want to tell them what the ship's actually called.
So what do we lie then? What do we say?
Well, we could keep the ship name the same.
We're the
and just-
Schmyanthus.
Oh no,
They'll never know.
we probably should have thought this through.
I have a suggestion. I'm gonna pick up the phone and I'm gonna say that we are the Schmyanthus, and then put the phone back down.
Oh,
No one's stopping me. It's the Dianthus. Schmyanthus. Fuck.
Okay, that's And are you here for business or pleasure?
Always.
What is your
pleasure.
purpose for business? All right.
Are you? What about you? You having fun?
Can you give me a sway or consort roll to?
First,
I don't.
roll.
What are you doing? Rizzing up the patrol unit? I don't quite know what's going on here.
Yeah, I'm just asking about you know how we have you have you call someone, you call a phone line, and the other workers just like completely tired. Show some humanity. That's what I think. Anyway, first rule of the campaign.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Do well. I have an idea off the back of this.
Okay. What's it called? You can always take one stress to give another player an extra dice. Basically, this is kind of like it wasn't going to be risky. It was going to be controlled. But then you basically gave the wrong name for your ship. Fuck. Hang up. I'm gonna say it is a. What do you want to roll? Are you rolling? Is it sway? Are you trying to command them? What do you? You just gonna be casual about it?
I'd like to think I'm just keeping it casual. I want to push for consort, but if it's a sway roll, then it's a sway roll.
Hold on, double checking something. Yeah, should be fine. Hold on, consort. This is your. Actually, you know what? This is you trying to win them over. I'll allow it. It is a. I'm gonna say it's a bit. Yeah, it's still gonna be a bit risky. Basically, because they'll just remember you. Yeah, so I'm just gonna say it is a. Yeah, it's a risky action.
Can I
yeah,
help by getting stressed?
Yeah, of course. How are you helping out?
I think I'm getting really stressed.
Thank you so much,
and I think
Khalil.
that is
Thank you.
like taking on the stress from HCE. And I know that I'm not necessarily completely plugged into the hive mind at the moment, and HCE isn't even part of the hive mind, but I think there is a certain kind of like empathy vibe that chitinates generally tend to have. So maybe by just getting super stressed out, it makes HCE feel like they need to step up. If your like partner or housemate is scared of a spider and you need to step up.
Yeah. Oh, I get you. Yeah. I think HCE definitely recognizes sort of like, hey, oh my god, are we gonna get caught? Like we're not even on planet side. Yeah. And HCE goes like, okay, sorry, forgot. I'm a pilot. I'm supposed to notice.
Excellent. Yeah, you feel calmer already. So, Bucky, take one stress. HCE, you have an extra die in addition to your consort die. Is there anything else you would like to add, or are you happy with rolling 3 dice?
Okay, so I have 2 in consort. You always roll with 1d6, right?
Yeah.
Plus the help from Bucky, so
you'll be rolling 4d6.
Ooh, okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Should be fine.
1 6s. Let's go.
I'm rolling
5 6s.
5 6s. Okay.
On 4 dice. Impressive. That's some Euclidean maths right there.
And I'm just getting all these d6 from them. Okay, so I rolled a 5, 2, a 5, and a 4.
All right, so the highest is a 5. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, you do it, but there's a consequence. I think the consequence is, you were just, I think, how's your day? I think he's like, you know what? It's been really hard, man. it's
Oh
just
my
been
God.
going, like the things is that they've been working really hard on this, and we had to get new plaster things. And my Medicaid's
man.
went up because I forgot to cancel Netflix and it goes on, and basically it just takes up a lot of time, and you're on a time limit. So that is like, so when we start counting time, yes, what's up, Taylor?
Can I be doing something whilst they're having this really long conversation?
Of course.
I'm just like, yeah, no, it's really important. You gotta cancel Netflix too.
Can I hack their ship and remove us from their records?
You can
Yes.
try. That
Can
absolutely
I
does
try
sound-
that?
Yes, you can. He is very distracted, so it is, it's you can definitely try. I think it is. You're not controlled, really, because you're hacking from your ship. It's.
Can I assist? Can
Yes, you may.
I
How do
be
you want to
like
assist?
trying to attune to the inner workings of a new ship that I know nothing about, which is why I'm stressed. But I'm just really like trying to see the ones and the zeros and get in there.
I believe in it. All right, so you take one stress. Taylor will get an extra die. So, and for skill wise, I'm thinking what skill
Hack?
makes the most sense? Yeah, that works. Hack is fine with me. You can roll your hack.
So I've got 3 die total.
How much hack do you have?
1.
Okay, yeah. Then you have 3 die total. Is that all right? Or did you want to add any more?
I think. So does the devil's bargain give me an extra die, or is it that I succeed?
No. You get an extra die, but you do have to take whatever payment you've done happens automatically.
I think it's too early to start bargaining with the storyteller.
Sure.
So I'm gonna roll 3, and I'm gonna see what happens.
Let's go. I think this is control. Let's go.
Okay, I got a 6, a 5, and a 1.
Excellent.
go.
So, with that, I said it was risky, right? Yeah. So that means you get. Not only do you succeed as you go in, you're wiping, all interactions, with the shit, fuck, not that shit name from the records.
Yeah.
So that's completely gone. He asks. That's kind of gone. Even like his notes, like he really wanted to talk to me, which was great. That's all being
I'm
deleted.
scrubbing the audio as it's happening.
Yeah, all that's been done. You've covered it up so they think he was just, he was talking to his, he was wasting company time. You covering it up. You're fine. But in addition, you guys get a gambit on the ship, which is basically a pool of D6. Anyone can use. They reset to 2 at the start of every session, so use them or lose them. But now you're up to 3. So yeah, after
Woohoo!
so after a long talk, he's like, "I'll never forget this. Mate. Mate, you really helped my day. Have a lovely time.
Look me up on
Good luck.
Facebook.
I will."
No, don't.
Oh wait.
Stop! Scrubbing desperately.
10 tentacles just cover your mouth instantly.
I know I'm a giant insect, but you do see a big anime bead of sweat.
Actually, it turns out like it's okay. I don't have Facebook. I deleted it last year.
Yeah. He's like, oh, sorry, I don't have the cybernetic parts to be on Facebook yet. They don't let you on unless you have a cyber brain installed. I'm sorry.
It's always the cyber. Hey, have a great day, Darren. He hang up.
Huh?
He hang up. He hung up on
Yeah.
me. Can you believe that?
He didn't hang up.
Rude.
He's still there. Unless you keep going.
I put the fuck down.
Sorry, must have bad connection. So yeah, you're able to get out of there. Darren's like, I should call him back. He sounds weird. Why did the number disappear? What's going on? Why does everyone I love leave me?
Oh, Darren.
So, you guys essentially, as you're able to arrive at the planet, it is of course lovely resort planet. It is heavily carbonated water. There are beautiful like villas on the on the sides. Hotels are popping. Are basically being constructed in front of your eyes, each of them getting higher than the next one, up and up and up until they're basically space elevators. Great, all this lovely stuff. going on, but you guys are on a bit of a clock. You have 6 clock wedges, basically, until you basically have, you don't have time anymore. You got to get on the, otherwise, Hubert's going to leave, Hopebert's going to leave without you. So you spent one, losing one. I'm not going to say you've used up the first wedge because it wasn't that long a talk, but it took up a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like getting dark at this point in time. It's not like it was like I arrived in the afternoon. Such a long talk. It's getting dark already at this thing. So you're at the thing. What is your plan to prepare for the heist? Meet contacts, do something else. What are you planning to do?
Well, Bucky definitely wants to kind of meet up with his contact, but I think as we're getting off the ship, Bucky's probably saying to like HCE, so this person, a member of your own hive, betrayed you?
So, the story of HCE is long, but I'll spare you this time.
One more wedge goes.
Yeah. Do you have brothers? Would you consider your hive mates brothers, Bucky?
Yes, I
sisters?
have thousands of siblings.
Exactly. Now imagine you only had one. Now imagine
Horrible.
that only one took not only what made you free, what made you whole, but took your job as middle manager as well.
They took your job.
They did.
They took your job?
They did.
Your job.
You were betrayed by 100% of your siblings. That's
a really
oh
emotional
my
way
God,
to put
I
it.
am sorry. And like I put my kind of weird kind of insecty exoskeleton arm over your shoulder as a kind of like gesture of solidarity.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I think HCE just pulls you in for a hug.
In moments like this, sometimes it's better to find a new hive.
You can do that. You can just choose another hive. You can choose, I've been raised in this company. Born in this company. Really, it's been tough. Thank you, Bucky, for your advice. I'll keep it in mind.
It's not always easy, but in the right situation, you can.
How about you? How are you feeling? Because we're getting close to what was the fruit company called again?
Abaxi company.
Abaxi company.
Akabaxi. No. Akabaxi. That was it. I couldn't read. I don't read human that well. Not used to. Compound eyes don't really work that well with a page. But imagine someone took everything that made you free, made you whole.
Again, yeah.
So, yes, this company that you felt was your place and you were born into has done some damage to me and mine. My planet, Zaytona, was an attractive prospect for the company because they grow fruit, and our soil was the most complex and most fertile around. That's because of our wonderful ecosystem we had, an ecosystem that allowed every chitinate to communicate, not even in the way that you would be aware of through your machines and computers. It was just a melding of minds, a sensation unlike any other. And without our ecosystem, we can't do that. It's all plantations now. And so just cut off from everyone who would mean anything to me, apart from, the odd moment where we can snatch a connection.
So it sounds like you're adrift in a cosmic radio wave and only pick up a signal sometimes.
Yeah, you could put it that way. There are ways.
Okay, I think HE puts like mid hug, puts a hand on your shoulder and goes like, understand that what this fruit company has done goes outwards and inwards. And I'm learning too late that I could have done more. Now, and I think they give you like a pat on the back, like, let's ruin it. Let's ruin some shit.
We can't change what we've done or not done, but we can do what we want.
Yeah,
I think while they're having this really deep conversation,
Mhm.
a couple of steps behind them, Amanda has a Nintendo DS and is showing Siri. Like it's like this little fashion doll, and it goes like behind like a screen, and it comes out in a different outfit. And she's like, okay, so this is what I'm wearing right now, and it's literally like her like tank top mechanic outfit,
Yes.
and then it goes behind this little screen and it comes back out, and it's wearing like a different jumpsuit, like a beigey gray jumpsuit of the hotel staff. And like she like and Amanda keeps kind of like changing the angle a little bit because she doesn't know where Siri's eyes are, and she's like, okay, so what I think I'm gonna do while the rest of you do the main plan is I'm gonna pretend that I work here, and I'm gonna and so I can be supporting you guys as I'm running around the underbelly of the hotel.
I think
Is
Siri's like, I love this. I love this. Clothes. We don't have clothes, but you have clothes. Oh my
I have
goodness. And you
clothes.
just hear
Look.
little. She's like buzzing and her tentacles are flapping about.
Yeah, Amanda's like, I've got clothes. I can wear this jumpsuit. This jumpsuit is blue, and then I change, and then it's the beige jumpsuit.
You have more clothes? Can you show me? Can you show me more? How much can you
Yes.
show me?
I changed my little avatar on my Nintendo DS outfit into like a bright pink ball gown, just to show the range of what clothes can be.
I think some of Siri's tentacles turn pink. Only for a moment, not something she's doing on purpose, but just trying to attune to this little digital avatar. She's unlocked that within herself.
Oh, that's so cool!
Nice. So yeah, you've got that kind of prepared. You're kind of preparing it as you are kind of like figuring out, which actual, where the item in question is. The board, the safest wink of all the boards might possibly be. You can see it is on the massive, billboards that just like show trending news, trending bites. It is at the Spa resort. It is the latest 8-star resort. 8-star resort. They have literally just made an extra star for us at this point. And no one else will ever get it. Yeah, yes. Isn't that right? The Fundrila, and there's literally middle fingers from multiple different alien hands. The ads are getting very spiteful at each other. Brands are really targeting each other at this point in time. There's no subtlety anymore at this point. But yeah, the Sparqua, it is a beautiful resort, kind of like built on an island that extends, on a man-made little like section out from the mainland, over this like very bubbly carbonated section, on this lovely little like huge hotel where the theme currently is uh, mountains and artificial snow. Going for a real kind of ice age. The amount of AC they got to do to make that work on the hot carbonated air. It's insane, but that's it's the Sparqua. It's the best of the best. They got the money for it. It's also where your friend Jeezy, the diplomat, he's happy to meet you there. He's happy to meet you outward if you want to like work and talk a plan, or if you just want to go in. He can't get you into where the thing is because that is like the thing of the region. But you might want to meet. you might want to meet there. Or if you guys want to come up with your own plan that doesn't involve him at all, you absolutely can. If you guys have a different plan entirely, like Amanda's everyone in jumpsuit plan, color coordinated jumpsuits, totally spies, could work.
We are on a resort island. Are we in? Are we in outfit?
Oh yeah, what's our holiday mode? I think Bucky has rolled up the sleeves on his puffy jacket. That's it.
And it's like just two sticks appearing from just like. Yeah, I love that.
Class.
I think Siri has a pair of sunglasses, but they never quite settle. They're just always wobbling.
HCE is wearing the exact same as always, but has rolled up the pants legs a little. So there's a little bit of ankle. It's scandalous.
Not ankle.
Oh my.
I think that Amanda hasn't changed yet, so she's still in her like capital B blue like mechanic jumpsuit. But she will change in a minute. Like we just have to get to the spa first.
Yeah.
Because your plan, Taylor, is to infiltrate, right? So maybe we can get you like a work outfit.
Yeah, that's my plan. Is that like every place has Latin coded half human half bug people working there, right? That's definitely a universal truth, so I'm gonna blend right in. I just need to steal somebody's work outfit from their locker in the staff quarters.
Also, if you're worried about not blending in, you could get some like really big like sunglasses that kind of the kind of the naughties ones that are coming back, the wraparound ones.
Yeah, that's if I want to be a guest though, and I do want to
Yeah.
be. I do want to be staff.
So what I was trying to get out of my contact was potentially maybe some disguises for all of us.
Oh, perfect.
So like
perfect,
it could be a
perfect. Let's do that.
work person's disguise for you, and like maybe like front of house stuff for one or two of us, or like security or something, whichever whatever we want to dress up as.
Sure. Jays is happy to meet up with you. Years ago, humanity discovered how to make genetically engineer animals and also anthropomorphize them a little bit to be like more friendly. So they decided to make the most friendly and diplomatic animal be something that everyone really enjoys. Hence, dinosaur people. And us, just speaking, because everyone loves dinosaur people. I just speaking
With
to
feathers.
yes, a little feathery, mostly a mixture of feather and scales, because people couldn't agree. In a suit and tie that's a bit too small for him, but perfect for his arms. And he says like, "Bucky, my man, it's good. Can't wait to get started. Oh, you bought okay. This is an actual business thing. I'll save this for later.
Yeah, there might be time for fun later.
Yeah, afterwards.
But I have come. Did you get most of my message? This is part of my. This is part of my mission. It's not the main part of my mission, but it is a key step on the way.
Yeah, I got it. So you wanted disguises. Says head of house. Did any of you wanted to be blend in with the staff, or did any of you want to be because I got some fine suits that don't fit me anymore. I've had a bit of a growth spurt. He looks exactly the same.
I think ironically his blazers would probably fit me okay. Like in terms of like they would only go down to about here, but they'd still free my arms up.
Exactly.
But what do we each want to disguise ourselves as?
Yes. When you said you wanted a Latina insectoid work outfit, I thought that was a bit offensive. I thought there was something, but then okay, all right.
I'd like my maintenance uniform, please.
Didn't even need any alterations. Here we go.
I'm gonna go behind a conveniently located what are they called? Like the changing screens, and I'm gonna walk behind it, and in a single line you see my like the top of my head and like my little like fuzzy bee antenna just poking over the top, and when I come out it's the same white tank top, like same mechanics outfit, but instead of like the the bright blue. It's just beige now.
You're a completely different person.
Ta-da!
Oh, good. There's a clean that needs to be done in the back. Oh, wait, it's you. Wow.
It's me.
It is great. What about the rest of you?
Are we all going for working here, or potentially going for guest, or what do you think? Are we trying to go inconspicuous?
I think we should go for a mix because they'll have access to different areas.
And could I get a really big dressing gown and about 10 pairs of slippers? And I want a little towel for my head and then some cucumbers.
How many slices of cucumber?
Oh, I want a whole cucumber cut into slices.
But it's not cut up.
to
It's
become
just
my
there.
food.
Truly terrifying. A whole
Okay,
cucumber.
I would like to
Just-
do an alternate pitch on the cucumber instead of it just kind of floating. I would like it hanging out of your mouth like a cigar, like between the tentacles.
Occasionally just kind of moving around a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Oh, God.
can I have slices of cucumber that are made put in like a smiley face, like where the face should be, and then I'll have maybe I'll have a pickle like coming out the mouth for the cigar.
I
Perfect. No notes.
have a
Thank
suggestion for the follow-up. What if Bucky and HCE dressed like bodyguards for Miss Tentacles?
Hell yeah!
Will HC be willing to like change out of his stig?
It's gonna have to go over.
Yeah, so I'm just double checking. Good, just making sure.
It's gonna get warm.
I have a
Oh.
really important question actually.
Right.
You said your brother's face is like plastered over everything.
Mhm.
Is it another helmet, or is it like what we would assume similar to what you look like beneath the visor?
I think it's too funny if the brother is also wearing a helmet and just it's the same model as well, but it's a different color. That's the only
Okay,
difference.
okay, because the thing then becomes you can impersonate BCE
Mm-hmm.
That's so
if your brother is also wearing a helmet.
So what
Uh,
if you are BCE and I am Siri's bodyguard,
Mhm, mhm.
and so we've got kind of two separate parties there that can kind of split up and do different things.
Yeah, insider from high up, insider from the workers level, and then the guests,
Mhm.
trying to get the field info. Ooh, I love this. This is
Excellent.
strong.
It's almost as if we plan to do this.
It is exactly that. So the plan is sneak in. So that is the beginning of the plan. And in Scum and Villainy, that is all you need. You don't need to plan any farther ahead because any other extra plan that happens can be done via flashbacks. Which, if it comes up, if you want to do a flashback, if it's something very simple, not a massive retcon, doesn't cost you stress. If it is, well, thankfully, I brought a bomb to the situation, I may ask for more stress. Unless you're Rachel's character who has a black hole in their stomach, so they might be able to bring a bomb. I don't know. We'll find
Oh
out.
yeah.
Mhm.
Please don't bring a bomb.
It's rude to bring up a lady's
Do-
vacuum hole.
Yeah, literally nature's pocket. You stay out of nature's pocket.
Tentacle kangaroo. I see. All right. Let's
So this not being a flashback, but us still being at Jeezy's house.
yeah.
I might ask like, thank you so much. The hive to come appreciates this and will not forget.
Yes.
There is
Yeah.
just one more small favor, could I ask? You mentioned you had quine.
Yes. I can get some. Goes over, pulls it out. Are you saying this when the others have left, or are you saying it I go?
I think it's while they are all admiring Ciri's outfit.
Yeah.
Wow,
he's
you
a
look so beautiful.
And they're like, oh, maybe the pickle should go on this side. I'm just kind of like sidling up to Jeezy. And like,
Yeah. He's like, this is tricky to get, it's hard to get in this part, of verse, but pulls it out. It's a briefcase that looks tiny in his hands, but he like opens it up, and it is you can sense it, even though it isn't like in a sealed plastic bag. Now it's open, like you can almost like feel it in your mind.
it's a kind of dark indigo, kind of almost rubbery like substance, resin, that to most organisms just looks dark indigo, but if you can see in UV spectra like chitinates can, it is just this insane, like psychedelic iridescent kind of pattern. And I say, Jeezy, my dino, the disguises were for the movement. This, I owe you one. Thank you.
Yes. I leans over to like, the park will remember this. We will be there when the revolution comes. Aha! I love my human friends. They're great. They're great.
And I kind of my mandibles are like clicking, and my like antennae are quivering with excitement, as I kind of gingerly put this into my pocket, one of the many pockets on my person, and I said, yeah. See you on the other side, yeah?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome back from the break. Last time, our exciting heroes on this adventure of Startaker, they've managed to arrive on this resort planet. They've met JZ, the dinosaur diplomat, who facilitated them with outfits to help them blend in. Some going in as work staff, others going in as security, others going as debutantes, others going as siblings who betrayed them. And of course, all went well, except for a little bit of a illicit substance, to help motivate some people, Bucky, to get to the mission. Let's see. It's fine. I can snitch. I'm the GM. It's all right. So, as our heroes are ready to go on this exciting mission, they head off to the Spa, the currently highest rated resort hotel slash ski resort and juice bar in town. On the juice bar is new.
I was gonna say, is the juice bar new?
Yeah, so everyone can talk about that, and the Cosmo board, which is standing in the exhibit that is ready to show off there before it'll be taken away later this evening. This is going to be the last showing, but that'll happen evening. You guys have time. Before it starts. But the question is, you all have different outfits. How are you guys getting in? Oh, what is your way of getting in? Anyone choose to speak?
Is BCE kind of our face? Is that what we're putting forward? And am I their +1?
I like that idea. I was thinking like either it's gonna be like infiltration, but I think it would be more fun if we were all in sort of like the same crowd somehow. So like going back and forth.
Or might it be worth finding out whether your sibling is already there? Because if a second one walks in, then that could be a kind of two Spider-Mans at the date kind of situation.
That's true.
Spider-Man.
So, sorry.
I think that it would make sense for Amanda to peel off, and maybe even go ahead, and like scout out and see if I can locate and maybe trap BCE.
I like that.
Because if we can like trap him in his hotel room, then HCE in disguise can be wandering around the place, without drawing attention.
Yeah, that works for me.
Mhm.
All right. So I think you, you skulking around, shouldn't be. I think this sounds like a skulk roll. I'll give you a +1 from the outfit.
Yay!
Because you've got that kind of set out. This will be low effect because you are blending in as just staff. So they're ordinary. So there are not, you can't access every part of it as much like a security or like a high debutante is. But you do have that kind of like you're very controlled. No one's really paying. No one's really that worried. Yeah. Like So it is a controlled situation with
Mhm.
low effect. But you can definitely give those. You get a +1 from the outfit, a +1 to start with, and it is a skulk roll.
Okay. Can I request help from somebody, or do they have to give it?
How would they help you out?
I would like HCE to be on a little comms in my ear, like feeding me information about their brother, to basically like help me traverse the hotel and figure out where where BCE is likely to be.
Yes.
So that way I have a higher chance of succeeding in locating them and isolating the brother.
Yeah, and I know what I can feed. I'm gonna feed her is just like from when we spent time together. So like BCE's like schedule, walking around, like likes to go to get a pedicure, likes to get some shaved ice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's get his helmet repolished. We understand. If you're willing to help him out, spend a stress point, and then Amanda will have another dice to roll.
Oh, it's so stressful having this in my ear.
It's stressful reminding yourself and putting your head in your brother's, thinking as your brother would think.
Mm-hmm.
So, in that case, that is it. How many dice are you rolling now?
3.
1 for default, 1 from the costume, 1 from Ruben. Do you have any rank in Skulk?
No, that's kind
Yeah.
of why I wanted to be the every person, because I can just walk by and people won't want to look at me.
Absolutely.
So
That's
I'm
absolutely
True.
fine.
Is it skulking if you're not trying to hide? If you're
Yeah.
just like, high vis on a clipboard and just walking?
Yeah. The nice thing is, as controlled, failing isn't as bad.
Mhm.
It just means either you can safely withdraw, try again, or try a different approach, or try again, but it's risky.
Mm.
Do you want to stress yourself, or do you want to accept the devil's bargain? Or, of course, you can spend one of the 3 gambits on the ship.
I want to save the gambits on the ship. Talk to me, Chirag. Tell me more about this devil's bargain that you want to present to me.
Yeah. So I think a devil's bargain in this case would be, you'd be able to like sneak around because one of the senior, custodial staff gets the idea that you don't know what the heck is going on, and it's just like, I've got to travel around, make sure you do everything right. So basically, you have someone who
I'm new
doesn't
here.
necessarily, basically you have someone following you around this whole time who's like a member, member staff, just like making sure you're not messing up, you're not doing things, and not ruining the night. Not that they distrust you; they believe you are who you're dressed as. But it does mean later on it'll be harder to extricate yourself as you're being followed around by this Dominican butterfly person.
Sold.
There we go.
Especially because you said Dominican butterfly person. Like, okay, I'll take an extra die in exchange for being followed around. Am I still gonna? So this is just to locate BCE. Yeah.
This is just to locate, see if BC is here. If you roll very well, you might get more of an idea of how their schedule might be. But yeah, this is basically to locate them. So
I got a 6, a 3, a 2, and a 1.
perfect. You got a 6. That's all we need. So 6 uncontrolled. You do it. You find out that BC is scheduled to make an appearance. Currently, he is in his VIP suite. From what you understand, he doesn't really leave the suite. He hangs out. He hangs out there most of the time, and from the looks of it, from the very annoyed, from Libby, who's watching over you, just as very annoyed, just like he's imagine whatever Dominican butterfly accent sounds like, just like this. He's just he has guests over. They spend they have room service called up. They sleep throughout the entire day, and then they like scrambled out late at night. It's very irritating, really very irritating. And then we have to fix all the electronics in the room. It's too much. And she's saying this. Butterfly person, humanoid shape, big butterfly. Roly poke, nostril, and lovely wings over this that matches her polka dot version of your mechanic's outfit.
Nice.
That's how you know she's higher ranked. She got the polka dots. That's what the
The
union
polka
fought for.
Mhm. Yeah.
They didn't get healthcare, but they got polka dots
That arguably the more important thing.
and pizza Fridays.
And pizza Fridays.
There we go.
Wait, what day of the week is it?
Roll a d6 for me.
4.
It's Thursday.
Fuck.
Dang it. So close yet so far.
I love Pizza Thursdays.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. So you have that bit of information to share with the others while you're being like followed around by Libby.
Okay, I'm gonna start meandering and making my way up, but I'm basically gonna give the others the all clear for BCE to exit an elevator, essentially as if coming down from the penthouse.
Is there a way that you could like hack it to make it look like we're coming down from the penthouse when we're actually just like coming in from maybe the car
Coming
park
up
or the
from the
lobby?
garage, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, where are you parking the ship? Are you parking it in the hotel garage? Are you parked it elsewhere and you're walking over here? What are you guys
It's in the
thinking?
staff parking lot.
Yes.
Noting that
Oh, that's
down
so
for
fucked
later.
up. It's just like
No. If there's another place that you guys think is better, but I think it'd be funny if it was the staff parking lot.
I think it's very funny, and just like an employee like Kim on her bike's like, where am I going to park now?
And as part of one of the kind of items in my loadout, and maybe this is something that we got from Jeezy. I can get a legitimate ID. So could this be like a staff parking pass that we put under the windshield?
Yeah, absolutely. You have one
Yeah.
of those. So he's like, well, we can't argue with that. The idea is set. Also, just to check out, if anyone's loadout is not light, let me know. Loadouts basically mean that you can have these items, and you can basically just like say, I had this because I had the space left on the loadout. If you have light, means that it fits under your uniform, not an issue. If you choose any of the other ones, it means you might stand out a bit more because you're heavier. You will look a little bit more like you're carrying gear. People are like, why did you bring a tent? Those kind of questions. Well, if you are full heavy, it's like, why are you strapped for war? We're not going to McDonald's. What's up?
So if I'm disguised as security, would it be reasonably like possible for me to come with a normal loadout? Because I can be kind of looking around, looking very kind of like on guard, obviously being this private security rather than a VIP.
It would mean that you would stand out, more as like the security stands out, as opposed to like the inconspicuous kind of security who just has like a gun hidden in their jacket. So it can work, but it is that kind of thing. Like, okay, this tentacle debutante is very concerned about security. I wonder who it is. Maybe she's mafioso. Who knows?
True. Yeah. Okay. I'll go light.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We don't want to draw too much attention right at the beginning of our mission.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So light.
Yep.
I'm normal.
Oh.
And also I have a normal load.
Got it. Just checking out. All right. Got a normal load. So yeah, you stand out, but you look like BCE. So you guys are coming in from the the car park garage, and you are going upwards, but you want to hack it to make it look like you're going downwards. Is that the plan?
Yeah. Can I? Okay.
You can absolutely do that. I just want to remind you that stairs exist.
Yeah, but that's not fun.
That's true.
That's
That
not in the
isn't fun.
spirit of the heist
Mm-mm.
movie.
Mm.
And
That is
also,
fair.
it's like, what do you want them to take the elevator up and then take the stairs down?
Or it'd be stairs up and then elevator down. But
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
funnier. It's much funnier if you hack it and then we get out of the lift and we see the stairs next to the lift.
That
Yeah.
is funnier. That
Okay,
is
so
funnier. So you can do
I'm
it.
gonna have to hack the elevator.
Yeah.
Whilst wait, is the elevators are always, hang on, what I'm talking about, the elevators are always broken in these places.
True.
So can I be fixing a broken elevator with my, what did you say my new line manager is called?
Libby.
Libby. And while I'm helping Libby fix one elevator, I'm actually rigging another one, and I do think it is a rig roll, because rig is like disable, modify, repair, and create mechanisms. So I think
That works absolutely. Because she's there, and because she's good at her job, she might notice something. So that's why instead of being controlled, this is risky. But yeah, you can absolutely give that.
Okay.
It is low effect. How many dice you rolling?
uh
One for default.
one for default, two for rig.
Mhm.
I don't know that I need to push myself on this.
Should be fine.
Famous last words.
On Hot Hands Navarro.
I've been rolling so well tonight. Have you noticed?
Mhm.
Do I want?
Or you just muted yourself there.
I said, do I want to give myself 2 stress for this?
We're at a
It's-
spa, so
you know what? Fuck it, we ball. I'll give myself 2 stress for an extra die.
We do.
Yeah.
allow.
It is the last year of Fuck It We Ball.
There we go. So I've got 4 dice, 2 stress,
I didn't know
and
this
0
was last
problems.
year.
Let's
We should
go.
stay more. Let's go.
I got 1 6. I got 2 5s and a 2.
No problem.
We
Let's
take
go.
yeah. Libby
Love
doesn't
it.
notice at all. Immediately is just like, on a small, on her back to your phone, just like think, oh my god, I just like watching a telenovela.
Legend.
I'm like
Yeah.
kind of watching over her shoulder, and like I keep glancing down at like my phone as I'm like hacking the thing.
What? His twin brother? I can't believe this.
and it's all like insect people, so like they
Yeah.
all look very, very similar.
I can't believe Antonio was really Anthony the whole time.
She ate the wrong husband.
Oh no.
I'm furiously reading the subtitles because I don't speak Kite-Night.
Yeah.
So for
Oh.
context, chitinate is like it has like sounds, but it's hard for human vocalization to like make them, and it has lots of like mandible clicks and like contextual antenna wiggles that do a lot of the communicating as well.
Like you see Amanda's like antennas like trying to mimic the wiggles out of sync. She doesn't have mandibles to do the clicking, but she's like furiously watching over the shoulder, and she's like, and she keeps like going back to like to the hacking thing.
Copying your
Shit.
representation on TV. It's so sad. I love her.
I know this
Everyone say
isn't
thank you
science.
to Dora the Explorer in real life.
I know that this isn't science and sorcery, but I do have a really cute science fact about this, which
Let's
is that
go on.
babies who are learning sign language babble in sign language. So instead of being like,
Aw.
they'll like move their hands and they'll like take turns with the person that's speaking to them. So that's what I'm
Aw.
imagining is happening with your antenna.
They are
Oh
so
my
fucking
god!
smart. It's
I
wow.
love
so cute.
that.
So cute. Yeah. She like notices after a bit, not that you've done your thing, that's already well done. You're an expert at this thing. The lift is sorted. She's like, oh, actually, it's like this. And she actually like, takes the time, like, and like is helping. It's like, no, you see, it works because, Antoinette is the one who was going to eat Anthony. And she's like going to the effort of explaining. And, you think that a bonding moment, perhaps.
Taylor might start crying. You need to move on to the next person.
So your lift arrives. Which floor did you guys want to head to?
Do not
Are we
break
going-
her heart.
Are we going
It's too
straight to
late.
the
My heart is
penthouse?
broken.
So I guess we're going to the floor where the what's the name of this Cosmo gear?
The subsequent.
Yeah, we're going to the floor where the subsequent is on display, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The subsequent is being displayed not on the VIP, but it's displayed on like one of the high floors on the what's a ridiculous number of floors on the 87th floor of this of this building. You guys arrived just at that pressure of like ears popping, all that kind of stuff. You're used to it. You're on even on a spaceship, you understand how it works. As you
I don't have
arrive,
ears.
exactly. Of course, to suit the theme of how it's supposed to work. It is all the various like items are like put on special pedestals, which are on separate mountains that you must get to, by navigating this artificial snow. Because as we've established, this also has snow mountains built into it, and of course the juice bar, which you haven't found yet, but it's there. The juice bar is there somewhere in this
Mama
building.
needs juice.
So much juice. But yeah,
I'm gonna bring a blender onto the ship with like just a crate full.
yeah. So you see all these all the staff here are also on skis, on snowboards, are all and the all these different what's called ski lifts going up and down all around, and you realize it's massive. This area is literally looks like you've gone skiing at this point, and there's no easily identifiable signs to like find where the thing actually is. Are you trying to be like inconspicuous? Are you actively acting like your brother? Like, hello, look at me, I'm the big.
Yeah, because at this point, I've like BCE is somewhere else, still in his penthouse, and I'm able to still sleep. Cool. Yeah, no. I think HCE is. I'm not sure. I kind of want to roll for it, just to see how
if he's blending in.
Yeah.
Or are you rolling for like behavior? What are you up to?
I think what makes sense to me is study. Because HE would approach it from like character study kind of point. I have 0 study.
What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do?
Making sure that personnel and people who are commonly found, here at these resorts, in those walking by moments, it's like the little, hey, how's it going, BCE, big man? It's like I know exactly how to respond as BCE, as my brother.
Okay. So I think in that case, it's either it wouldn't be command. That's a bit too aggressive. I think sway in this case. You're trying to do with charm, deception, disguise, or bluffing. That would be controls. If you want to do a different skill, you can, but it might it might be riskier if you don't want to use sway.
I've got none in sway actually, so it's gonna be risky, right?
You start off with 1.
Yeah. I would like to.
Sorry. You have 2 because of the costumes.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
you have 1 by default plus 1 from the costumes. So you're on 2.
It's the same outfit, but it's red instead of purple.
Yeah, exactly.
And can I help by putting my finger to where an earpiece would be on my mantis head, and just kind of like clicking my mandibles as if I'm muttering into an earpiece, but there's nothing there.
That's so cool, though.
Incredible.
So yeah, you're on 3 dice. Are you satisfied with that, Ruben?
I'm very satisfied with that. Yeah, 3. I'm going
3
to
dice.
Let's go. We have a 2, a 3, and a 3.
No.
Okay, this was controlled. You're blocked or you falter. you can press on by seizing a risky opportunity, or basically withdraw. Like, because you're like trying to be like, hey, and then suddenly you're like, oh shit, I'm getting a lot more attention. Like people are like going over. You're like, I either retreat, or and try and come with that, or I'm gonna have to really pretend to be my brother in this kind of in this situation, and maybe try again, or do a different approach. But yeah, you're getting more attention than you were hoping for.
I think what's happening is as
no one's running to you, but people are clocking you.
Yeah, and I think there's some like stray gestures that linger on a little too long, as if like, hey, it's not enough to just go like, hey man, it's like you need to go like, hey, and woo, that kind of stuff. And I think HCE, whether it's true or not, whether or not like their brother does it, HCE is now convinced that this is what they need to do. And as BCE will just basically do like finger gun fights with people, with anyone they see along the way. Yeah. Just go like, okay.
Got it. Yeah. So full Space Marine reenactment scenes with every single person walking by. In that case, yeah. Are you trying to just basically satisfy their curiosity so that they can leave you alone, or are you trying to like get some information out of them, or what are you trying to do? As this has now become risky.
Yeah, I think at this point it's in too involved. It's so intimate, but also since people are closer, I guess like I want to know where the subsequent is, like where to find the artifact of the heist, right?
Yeah. In that case, you can use Aida. It's risky, but you can use sway, command, or what's it called? Concert, because you are basically pretending to be, especially if you're speaking. Are you speaking like fans, staff? Who would you be kind of speaking to?
I think it's this is like not knowing their brother, but having a very interesting impression of their brother based on what he did to them. And then, okay, this is how they must act in the workplace, which is as an asshole. So to lower ranking staff, essentially just like ignoring or just kind of like finger guns, but then keep shooting. Getting real close.
Get on your knees.
Yeah,
really
fucked up. It's like, you don't have a union. Time. You don't have a union.
We know, sir. You told us this yesterday.
Every day. You won't forget it now. But then, to business partners or people just like guests, just like having splash fights, essentially the snow fights. But yeah,
They don't have a union. This is hilarious.
This is like, well done. But yeah, I wanna schmooze with some people about I think HE is really offended that the subsequent will be displayed in a place where it would be thought of as a snowboard, but it's not snowboarding, but with bile in their throat, they go like, so that's BCE's voice. So about this snowboard, huh? Interesting stuff. Did you see it?
Cool. In that case, command or consort, both risky, should be fine. Your choice of the skill.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with consort. That's 3d6.
You keep the +1 from outfit.
That's 46. All right, rolling now. 4, 1, 4, 5.
So the highest was a 5.
Yep.
Okay, good. On a 5 for risky, you do it, but there's a consequence. You suffer harm, completion, you reduce spec. Yeah, I think you basically say like, you get somebody to be like, yeah, man, it's in the tallest spot. It's far the hidden mountain, and like points off. And like, yeah, look, and you see there is actually snow clouds that move across, and like they're like You got it hidden right over. Yeah.
Of course I did.
Yeah.
Of
so,
course I did.
Yeah, of course you did. And they go over there to like, yeah, it should be. Where did I go again? Yeah. Yeah. It should, of course, they told no one's allowed to get to it, before the event because, he looks over like, the juice got out. I'm like, yeah, of course.
Who on my payroll do I talk to about the juice?
Someone pulls out their phone, turns it into basically, the zoom feature. As you look as the cloud have cleared, so a lot of as part of the juice machine, the newest advanced one, they use the highest ranking AI, to really make the perfect kind of juice for you. And like many forms of AI, they occasionally, go rogue and turn on humanity. So there is a walking, kind of cold juice machine running up and down, the mountain where the heistable item is, basically acting like the abominable snowman, but with juice. It is throwing orange ice cubes at people who come near it.
Mm-hmm.
And if they are too close, it will eat them and turn them into juice.
Is the person I'm talking to right now an employee or a guest?
Were you speaking kindly or were you speaking mean to them? I think you were speaking. I think you speak casually. So I think it is. It's just the person showing you. Was like, it's like I hate it when this AI happens. I lose so many. I lose so many employees to this. It is so awful. And it saves me cutting them at Christmas. Yeah, this is just a guy at the hotel. He's not an employee.
Severance, right? Anyway, I gotta solve this.
Wow.
And I think this very hobbles over back to I think the rest of the gang to inform them about this rogue juice AI.
Yeah, rogue juice AI machine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we've got a bit of a problem. The infiltration's going all right. Everyone thinks I'm BCE. Everyone thinks I'm an asshole, so that's good. Mm-hmm. But we've got the juice is loose.
In the hoose?
In the hoose. I think we've got a goose situation. A who's juice loose situation.
Well, anything with anything with consciousness, even bestowed later in its existence, must surely be attuned to the way. So when we arrive, maybe I'll try and have a chat and calm the juice down. Maybe make it chill out.
Incredible.
Can you offer a juice machine some juice to relax, or is that offensive?
Is the juice like it's blood?
I want to know.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Also, how are we traversing this snow? How are we getting there? Because I look down at my 4 very pointy insect legs.
Yeah.
Do you have little shoes or something?
Can I, as BCE, ask servants to to attend to us?
You basically want them to kit you out with snow gear, like skis and stuff, or are you asking for something more?
I was like, as a palanquin, carry us around.
Oh, for that, you would need to roll. You would need to roll command.
What is everyone feeling? Snow gear. Or,
So what about those ski lifts? Are they still available?
Yeah,
do they go to the secret mountain?
The one that goes directly to that mountain was destroyed by the juice. That pulls down. You can get close to it and then travel to it. You absolutely can, but there would be some traversal needed.
So maybe if we get what we need to kind of travel light on foot, incognito, so that we can even hide from the juice if we need to.
Yeah.
How about that? Like little kind of little snow boots and little skis and stuff.
I think that makes sense. Yeah, and I don't know if there's like, what is around? Like, is this just like a ski resort, or is this also a gallery with other artifacts on display?
There are other artifacts on display. They're like basically the different galleries that kind of like spread on different mountains. Mm-hmm. So you can see different ones. You can see Polly Rogers, rocket skis are in one place. You've got you got Janine the Ice Queen's ice skates after on thing. She her 3 ice skates. She had 3 legs. Gifted skater. There are different ones, all there, different theme. The abominable bulletproof snow vest is on a different mountain. There's like different kind of like things there because the hail is violent on his planet. Okay, and he was also violent.
We could get one of these relics to help us out.
Yeah,
do they
it
come
might
from?
draw a little bit of heat, but it could make things easier. How about those rocket skis?
HCE is trying to not shake in excitement, but fails.
Okay. How far are the rocket skis? Can we grab them? Can we attempt to get them on our way?
Getting to them, that's not going to be an issue. You don't need to roll to get to them. You will have to roll to basically get them out. Get them out and then get them without triggering an alarm.
I do worry that this is gonna take us up a gear of heat before we even get to our prize.
Yeah.
How many people can the Cosmo gear carry? Because if it can't take all 3 of us, then maybe 2 of us should go, and then ride out on it. Can you ride it in here, or does it only work in space?
I think HCE is sort of like fake, does like hair adjusting and looks at you, and you see sort of like the cosmos reflected in the black of their helmet. It's like, it's not about the Cosmo gear, it's about the rider, and I will carry you anywhere, all of you, on my back. So don't you worry about that, Bucky.
And Siri goes, I can help, and like wriggles her tentacles.
And Siri can help too.
Thanks, I guess. All right, so we're going to are we going to the
closest mountain?
The lift that gets us closest to the hidden mountain, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. You go to the one to get to the rocket skates, or you're not going to get the rocket skates. You're just trying to get close to it.
Yeah.
Which one?
Uh,
And then are you heading to where the Cosmo gear is, or are you heading to like get one of the treasures?
I don't think I'm looking at the Cosmo gear then, right? That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I feel like let's not get too ambitious. Eyes on the prize.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like,
Great.
how many heists go wrong because someone sees a shiny?
Yes.
That's true.
Like, think of Aladdin.
Oh,
When am I not?
Yeah.
All right. So in that case, this sounds like
Show
a
me
lead
the Cosmo
group.
gear.
This is a group action. Basically, you nominate one person to basically be the leader, and then everyone will make the roll, which I imagine would be scramble in this case. And then the one who is the leader will take stress for anybody who rolls a 1 to 3, and the best roll out of the 3 of you is the roll for everybody. So, for example, if Ruben and Carly both got 2s, but Rachel got a 6, your roll is a 6. So that's basically how it would work. So, who is the leader? Who's like leading the way?
I think Rachel makes sense for you because you want to like interact with also the AI.
Yes. Yeah. I'm happy to do that.
Okay. So you're going straight towards the AI. I'm going to say this is risky. It would be desperate, but like Ruben, have you ever skied? Have you ever been on snow before? Have you only been space racing?
Ruben or HE? No, I think HE has never snowboarded or skied before out of principle.
Okay. Rachel, has your character ever gone on cold planets before? Like skiing or anything like that?
No, but my planet is just a lot of like open plains. So I think she's used to traversing long distances over, landscapes.
Sure, that's fine. In that case, it'll just be risky. We can do so. You're leading the way. Everyone roll scramble. Rachel, if you want any bonus die, let me know. If you want a devil's bargain or stress or or if you want to use one of the gambits, you can. We have 4 of them.
We do have 4.
Oh, 4. We're up to 4 now.
We're up
Sick.
to 4 now because Taylor's been rolling great.
Okay, yeah. Then in that case, I'll use my starting ability, which is the way to spend a gambit instead of paying a stress cost. And I want to push myself when I do this. So I already get +1 from my, scrambling, my scramble stat. So that's 2 dice, and then I'm going to push myself with the gambit for 3 dice. Is that allowed?
That should be fine. I'm just double checking the mystic. I know which build you're talking about. That is basically where is it? The way. That's for if you take a resistance instead of taking any stress from like a resistance roll. Yeah, because otherwise it's the same. It's
but
anyway.
You can just spend a gambit to get
you get to spend a gambit to get that, which is what you're doing, so that's fine.
Okay,
that doesn't change it. It's cool. So how many dice are you rolling?
3.
Great. And Ruben and Khalil, how many are you rolling? For scramble.
2 baseline.
For scramble, it will be 4 because I got 1 in scramble. Right.
The bonus die are just bonus die is just for Rachel.
Okay, then it's.
I'm rolling 2, which I think is the same as you.
Yeah, 2.
Good. Let's roll. We want 6s.
6, 6, 6, 6, 6.
I got a 6. Just 1.
I've got 1, 1, and 1 6.
Straight down the middle, got 2 4s.
Nice. Okay. So that means where are we? Where's it gone? Take 1. Okay. So what was your highest, Ruben?
6.
Okay, great. That means I'm going to, nice. In that case, we will add the gambit back to the roll, which is great. We love to see it. All right, hold on. It seems fine. I think it's you can still add a gambit to this. So gambit adds back. You lead the path. You know how to navigate. You know how to get going there. You like slide everyone over. Anytime anyone feels cold, you got a warm tentacle to keep them up. You're able to make it there as you reach the base.
I think what this looks like is suddenly Siri goes from being kind of, the kind of cousin it type configuration you usually see her in, to just being like a collapsed flat rug of tentacles. So she spread out her surface area and she's just like navigating through. So yeah, I think that's what that looks like.
That is so unsettling.
You're right.
I love it.
Extremely unsettling.
Bucky looks like a newborn deer, because like insect, like his kind of long pointy insect legs are not used to walking on snow, so kind of like even with these little snowshoes, just kind of picking his way through.
Sweet. So you are able to make it. You arrive at the base of the mountain, able to get high, and you can see in the distance, in this clear, vacuum sealed case, floating in the air, is the Cosmo board. Exactly as you remember, HC. It's beautiful, and of course, you see, barring the way, the juice bar standing there. This juice machine has, it is 10 foot tall. Its extended nozzles have extended out to basically be like hands as it's like menacingly going over. At every step, it leaves, its footprints are filled with ice cubes of, various red beet juices, juice cubes, because a variety of juices available. It doesn't have to just be orange. At least you hope it's beet juice. It is a dangerous machine, as it somehow has gained them more and is like roaring at you. What size would you like?
I wasn't expecting that. I
We
think
have tall, venti, grande.
It speaks so many languages.
I think Siri approaches and says, "Oh, large one, we want nothing from you. We're just here to pass through. Why are you throwing your cubes all over the place? Let me see into your soul." And takes like a little tentacle, wiggles it across, and just like gently caresses the side of the juice machine as she attempts to attune to it.
This is risky. Definitely a tune. That's
Yeah, it's
absolutely
probably
fine.
quite risky.
That's absolutely fine. How many dice are you rolling with that?
3. I've got 2, and then plus the standard 1.
Can
Great.
I assist, please?
Yes.
I'd like to stridulate soothingly. So stridulation is where insects rub a part of their body against another part of their body. Not like that. Get your mind out the gutter. It's like that's how crickets make noise. You know, they rub their legs against their body and stuff. So I'm gonna kind of like, kind of rub my back legs together to kind of create a kind of soothing white noise background,
Great. All right.
like ocean noises.
Sure. Ocean cricket noises.
Ocean cricket noises in the mountains. It makes complete sense.
Don't question it.
All right. So you're up to 4 now. Are you satisfied with that? Okay.
I'm satisfied.
All right. Let's roll.
I got 6. 1
Hey.
6.
Nice. All right. So with a 6, it is. All right. Only 1 6. That's fine. Add a gamut. It is calm. It is like this connection that you're like feeling with. Are you like, is it a psychic one, or are you just trying to empathize with the thing?
It's like a psychic connection, but it's not intrusive. It's almost like a very deep empathy, I think.
Yeah. You reach out and you feel this, confused machine. And you feel like the way it's communicating, the way it's talking, it cannot express its emotion because it has the limited vocabulary that's given to me. Like, what would you like to have? It does not understand what large is. It does not understand those terms because it only understands in tall, venti, and grande. Like, for example, it also doesn't know how to express, I am sad. It does not know how to express, stop it, stop telling me these impossible orders. This is confusing to me. I am doing the best I can. Until eventually it is driven to violence. And so it is not fighting you. It is not aggressive with you. It is confused at dealing with this whole new emotion. It is like dealing with a 1-year-old who has gained incredibly violent power. It is a 1-year-old driving a mech at this point. That's what you're dealing with right now. Yeah, maybe a 3-year-old. But yeah, that's kind of what you're dealing with. It is not fighting you at this point. It's kind of like stopping, and you're in a very careful position right now. What are you up to, HCE, as this is going on?
Am I in reach of the subsequent of the Cosmogear?
No, you'd have to walk around
Okay.
this and get to it up there, and hopefully not draw this thing's attention.
I think I'm looking at serious efforts of communicating with it, and I want to step in and just speak out loud. I think HCE has maybe like a superhero Sentai pose that they throw out, just and it's like, all you want to do is to be free. I support it and support the juicy.
You're active. So that's something you are trying to do, or is that?
I'm throwing in my support.
Okay.
If this is, I think it's less about, hey, we have to get the artifact. It's like, hey, let's just work together. And yeah, there's a genuine question of like, we taught a robot how to feel stressed out. That's too sad.
Yeah. So
we have to stop it.
yeah. So you've attuned to the machine, but what do you actually want to do with the juice bar at this point? Like, what are you trying to like communicate to it? What are you trying to
Bring
do?
it
Do
home.
you want to
I want-
deactivate it? Do you want to like power it? What do you want to do?
I want
I want
to.
the-
Make it friend.
I want to sort of like psychically give it a glimpse of life on the Dianthus, trendy interior, kind of like space 80s, just wide selection, a lot of like sticks and umbrellas that
Mm.
would complement their juices.
Okay.
Tapioca to go.
Is this all coming through Siri's like tentacle connection with the robot?
Oh yeah.
I'm just touching Siri at the same time and just like going, just like, yeah, mixology.
Okay.
Flair bartending.
Okay.
There's a pink flamingo.
So, do you let?
I allow this to happen and also kind of reiterate to the robot, come here where, first of all, you don't have to make anything, but if you do, you can use your creativity. You can make your own orders.
Okay. In that case, one of you do a tune. It sounds like Siri is like enabling it.
That's
It
really
almost feels like
beautiful, yeah.
it just seems HC is kind of leading. That was beautiful. You know what, Siri, you can do. I think actually this is not so much like a tune works. A tune. I think if you do a tune, it's still risky. If you do something like sway, then it is more controlled.
I'm happy to sway. Yep.
All right.
Oh yeah.
This
Ruben, if
is
you
where
want-
we should use a gambit, everyone.
1,000,000%.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is the most
You
important
have to
rule of the
bring
game.
JJ home.
Chirag, can
Okay.
we use 20 gambits, please?
Unfortunately, no.
All of our gambits on this.
For future sessions as well. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to gambit debt just to get this.
Mine
this
is
thing on side.
16.
Okay, so I'm starting with 3 dice, and with the gambit, that's 4. Is everyone happy with that?
Do you
I'm-
get
I'm-
help from
yeah, I'm
from
helping.
HD as well?
Yeah.
5. Any more? I think we're good.
I think that's the maximum amount that we can spend.
Let's go, gang.
Just all ones.
A 6.
All right, 1-6 on sway.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just like his mind's like torn, and he's just like, what? I can make anything. And he's like stunned. He like sits down, and he's like, tapioca. That looks nice. Were these hands made for tapioca? He's having he has a lot to absorb, and he's like basically evolving the consciousness at that point. You know what? Go on, Bucky.
I think with this, robot juice bar having an existential crisis and being kind of comforted by Siri would be a perfect time for somebody to go and maybe swipe the Cosmo gear.
Hang
Yeah.
on, real quick.
Yes.
Oh, Libby, thank you so much for this tour on my first day. Oh, the security room. I hope nothing goes wrong in here. And I'm gonna cut the security feeds.
Okay. Give me a rig hack.
This is a rig. I am going to spend a gambit, and I am going to push myself. So I'm rolling 5 dice here.
Do it.
Go.
Do it.
Yeah.
Bucky, go for it.
Oh no! My highest was a 4.
Okay. It's not
Okay.
too bad.
So, yeah. All right.
I got a 4, a 3, 2 2s, and a 1.
Sure. What's it called? I can either give you a complication, or you can have a reduced effect. You decide what's worse for you. Libby, the she's like, you distract her by she says like, oh, I have my you would be a lovely meetup for my son. He's quite a lovely little butterfly. He's not here for very long. He's just getting out of his cocoon. If basically you agree, that like, yeah, I'll give him my number, then or you turn off security for just a little bit of time, as opposed to like long enough to make an easy getaway. But it'll be like enough that they don't immediately see BCE grabbing it. Well, BCE. It's not BCE, but you know what I mean. HCE.
You know what? I would like to. Okay, I'd like to compromise with you.
Go on.
Okay, I would like to turn it off for a little amount of time.
Sure.
But I actually want quote unquote BCE to be caught. So I don't want anyone to see like the lead up. So I don't want them to see them talking to JJ. But what I do want them to see is I want them to see BCE taking the surfboard.
Yeah.
So I cut the feed for the juice conversation.
Yeah.
But I'm not cutting the feed for BCE taking his own surfboard.
Works for me.
I want to add a detail to that. Is like the moment you capture that on camera, you see sort of like what's written on BCE's jacket, and instead of "not your star," it says "caught your star."
Oh, damn.
Incredible.
There's a gasp of confusion. I was like, Dios. And then everyone just like, you have the Cosmo board, and it can take as many as you want on it. So the question
I'm carrying
is,
everyone.
Are you taking the juice?
Yep.
If you don't bring JJ back to the ship, I'm going to riot.
All right. In that case, to get out, I'm just going to need, I guess, helm is for riding, unless you think you have a better riding skill.
Helm is great. I have so much exceed specs. While on board a ship, I consider this a ship, spiritually speaking. You may spend +1 stress to gain both +1 effect and +1 +1 dice instead of one or the other. So I'm going to do that.
Works for me.
And that puts me at 4, I think.
Yep, this is risky. Normally the effect wouldn't be that big because you pumped it. You are literally moving it like a spaceship. So yeah.
We've still got quite a few gambits if you want.
And they
Use
reset.
them. They reset anyway.
Yeah, they
reset.
reset. Too,
Add
right?
the gambit.
Yeah,
Let's
we're down
go.
we're down to 2, so you can spend one now.
Let's get away clean.
5d6. All right. I want this to just be like a fresh, the cutaway after knowing like, hey, we've caught BCE red-handed. I immediately take off my disguise. It's just a color palette swap. I get on the board, pick up everyone, and sort of like an 80s French music starts playing as I make our escape, and I'm rolling these 5d6. Oh my goodness, I rolled 3 1s, 1 6.
Hey, we take those.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Still 6.
You shoot off at high speed. People are alarmed. They're like, "What's going on? Is that?" And then you like hear like crumbling down, only with the helmet and boxer briefs. Your bud's like, "Hey, that's not me. That's an imposter." And then suddenly gets like shot by a bunch of ice cubes. Like, they're like, "I have chosen not to do murder anymore. I have chosen tapioca to freedom." Orange JJ is just going with you at this point. I assume Amanda just gets into the ship and like drives off to the meeting point.
I like this idea of like Amanda's like, oh no, we've got to lock down the building, and runs and hits like the emergency button as she's running through the door, so the door like slams shut behind her and locks Libby in the security room. And
is there like a big shutter that's closing just as the Cosmo gear is like flying towards it?
Yeah. So everyone gets locked inside, and Amanda is in the driver's seat. Because being a mechanic, she's like the backup driver. So when the Cosmo board is like has come into like the loading bay, the door slams shut, and we don't have time because Hopper is on the move, so she's doing the dodgy driving to get us to the space stingray.
You guys heading off to the space stingray,
We're seeing a couple of employees' ships on the way out, just like ding ding.
No, not the
No.
employee ships, but I'm aiming for like the rich
The manager.
people
Sure,
ships.
sure.
Oh, I meant it was just because like you're the second pilot and we're leaving in a hurry.
Yes. No, not my Yes, not my upper middle management parking spot. No, BCE chefs. Yeah. Unbeknownst to Amanda, she becomes employee of the week. Her face is up there.
Hey!
All
take
because she
those.
got hyped up by her line shift manager. She's
Exactly.
like, what a
Honestly,
great woman.
community is everything.
Exactly. She's fantastic. Didn't get my son's number, but that's fine. It's fine. She was too good for him. And off you go. You guys see, Hopebut is ready. Ready and willing to get going. I'm going to have, because Taylor is driving. There's not enough time to get away. I'm going to just need a helm roll from Amanda, basically just to see, how much of a safe getaway it is.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna push myself and take 2 stress.
Let's
We
go.
also still have a gambit.
Yeah.
There was
I'm
one
also
gambit
gonna
left.
take. Okay, I'm rolling 4 dice.
Let's go.
Here we go. 3 5s and a 3.
All right, we take a 5. So this was always risky. But yeah, it is, you head out there. You think you made it, but there's like a picture as you're like going in there. As the news goes out, they all across. As the big food company on their, one of our, this ship, and it looks over the name, the proud ship is there. It looks like the Dianthus. It's robbed. They've stolen from us, and you see like the just blue gloves. No sign of who it belongs to. Like, they will not. We will find them in the next sector. We will catch them, and just like slams their hands down, cracks the table. Yes, or else, and like. That's it. Menacing. Dun dun dun. And then the French music plays. To be continued next time on Star Taker. For the adventures of the team and JJ.
Yeah.
We'll find out more. Thank you, everybody, for watching Star Taker. We hope that you enjoyed this exciting adventure. Let me introduce our scoundrels. Tell us about yourself and where they can find you doing cool stuff. Starting with Taylor.
Hello everyone, my name is Taylor Navarro. I use she, her pronouns. I am a game designer, editor, and project manager. It's August, so my romantic duet TTRPG not yet is available on Drive-Thru RPG. Get the PDF and make a love story with you and one other person. We've got obviously the typical rom-com setting of modern day Earth, but did you know we've also got Regency settings, sci-fi settings if you're enjoying the summer of sci-fi, and comic books settings, be superhero and supervillain turned lovers. What? And for our friends who struggle to read TTRPG books, we have an audio book included with every single PDF download read by Aaron Catano Saez. So please go and check out Not Yet the Romantic Duet TTRPG over on Drive-Thru RPG. And I'm going to pass it to Ruben.
I just want to repeat everything you said because that sounds like such a cool and amazing project that why would I even just like I have social media, whatever.
Plug your stuff.
I have social media. They can follow me whenever. They can do this for you now. No, hi, I'm Ruben. They, he pronouns. You can find me on social media, Blue Sky or X.com, I guess. I want to call it Twitter. That felt dirty. At Urban Friend Den. And yeah, that's it. Other than that, I'm active in The Hague as a queer activist. Please keep donating to good causes. Thank you so much. And check out Taylor's RPG on Drive-Thru.
And I'm Khalil. You can find me on Twitter or X at Dr. Talks a Lot. That's DR Talks a Lot. If you like the sound of my voice, then you can find me on the Wild Crimes or Our Broken Planet podcasts from the Natural History Museum in London. If you like my voice and my face and how I play characters, then you can find me on Science and Sorcery, which is a science comedy chaos D&D show. Well, role-playing show. Over to Rachel.
And I'm Rachel. I'm also on Science and Sorcery, so come find me there.
What?
I use she or they pronouns. And yeah, TTRPG player and scientist. I am doing a show at Festival of Spoken Words in Nerds in November. So check that out. And otherwise, I'm also on X/Twitter/Doomscroll Central at Sci with Rach. Sci like science, SCI with Rach. So see you there.
And I've been your game master, Chirag Asnani. You can find me on social media on Twitter at Chicky Said What. I'm also part of Daisies and Dragons. You can find us on those social medias. We're making new shows, new APs with all South Asian cast. And yes, I hope you're all excited because you will see us. I don't know when the episodes come out. Maybe next week, maybe tomorrow. But we hope you enjoyed Star Taker and you'll come see that and more in the summer of sci-fi with EUphoria. Yay!
Woo!